Alright guys, Mikey here, back for some more FTB Infinity. I think this is episode 4 or 5 or something, I don't remember. Episode 4, that's right. Now what we've been doing here is we have laid out a little bit of the base, and I have some plans I'm kind of working on as well. And we'll get a little bit more into Tinker's Construct here today. But what I've got going here is I wanted a cool little small but secure looking base here on top of the mountain. And this is going to be where the entrance is, right here. And this is just going to be a little main room. I want to put a fireplace here around all this wood. So I'll show you guys how to do that as well, safely. And what I plan on doing is through these 3 little holes right here, we're going to make some kind of it's hard to explain. Right here we're going to make a room that goes out and to the left, and it's kind of suspended in the air. Right here we're going to do the same but to the right, and right here we're going to have a room that goes down. It's going to be a bigger room, but the 2 little rooms right here are going to be attached to that. So it's going to look awesome, and we're going to make use of this mountain that we're on to make it look like the mountain's holding this base into place. So it should turn out really cool the way that I'm thinking it will. But before I get to that point where I can start building that, I've got to work on getting some better Tinker's Construct tools. So that's what we'll do here today. Now with Tinker's Construct and with Iguana Tweaks, those 2 mods go hand in hand, and I highly recommend both of them. What you can do is interchange the parts you have on your tools. So the starter pickaxe, it was made out of wood. I took some flint, made a flint pickaxe head, and I upgraded it. And to upgrade, your tool has to be fully repaired. You put it right here, and then you put whatever material you want to upgrade it with. For instance, I did the pickaxe head. Pop it right here, and you're good to go. And you can make your tool. So we upgraded that, and that's fine and all, but to get to the better tools, you have to have a smeltery. And a smeltery consists of many different parts, which I'll show you them all today, it's not that bad, and this seared brick. Now the seared bricks, to make these, you have to have 1 sand, 1 gravel, and 1 clay. And you combine those in a little grid like this. Here, I can show you real quick. This. So, just like this. And it makes grout. Now the grout, you just cook it in a furnace. Smelting here. And you make these seared bricks. And you can see I made a lot. Now what you want to do is there's a few important parts, and if you're ever stuck, there's a book, this little red book. You get it in the game automatically, and it should tell you how to make the smeltery. No, it doesn't. So to get the book that tells you how to, just craft the book called Mighty Smelting. And it goes over all the parts that you need, but by now I've done this so many times I haven't memorized. So what you want to do is make you a few bricks. Okay, I was like, what? It only made 1. Okay. And you can start making the parts here. 1, you're always going to need a smeltery controller, which is made like this. That is the most important part of the smeltery because it gives you access to your metals. Now I just realized I'm going to need some sand, so we'll go down here and get some sand real quick before the sun sets. Okay, just 1's fine. We need to get up there quickly. Nope, right there. Okay. Make use of your portal gun. Alright. I should have done that from up here, but oh well. So we'll get that cooking real quick. Next, you're going to want a drain. I recommend 2 drains. What the drain does is it allows you to extract fluid and insert fluids from the smeltery. Then you're going to need a casting table. And if there's any point you want to know how to make this, just pause the video. This is going to let you make casts where basically you can make a specific part. And I'll show you that a little bit later here. A casting basin, which is just going to let you extract full blocks out of your smeltery. And 2 faucets. The faucets have to be attached to the drains in order to extract the fluid. And last but not least, we have the tank. Alright. And so we'll make another stack of this brick right here. Now we're just going to set it up for now. We'll set it up over here. There's nothing going on over here. So to start, you're going to want to dig. This is just a basic one. So we'll dig it a 3x3 area. And place your bricks. Alright. Next, you're going to want to put the controller down. And we'll place it right here. The drains, which we'll place those here. Actually, you know what? I don't want to dig it into the ground real quick. I want to go up 1 level. Because it makes sense with the drains. A lot of people do that just to save space. Okay, I'll put these on real quick. Okay. So we'll do that. And then we'll put our smeltery controller down. Now over here on this side, we'll put these. I'm using the torch so I can place blocks. That's a tight fit. We'll move this over here real quick. We don't want anything to be a tight fit around here. So we'll put the drains down right here and right here. Now attach your faucets to those. And underneath, put your table and your bin. Now the tank is very important because that's your fuel. So we'll put it over here on the back side as well. Now to complete this, and we'll save that one. Oh, we got a little bit of lag there. Whoops. Alright, to complete this, you have to fill in the rest of it with the seared brick, just a regular seared brick. The important part is getting all your pieces down. All the drain, tank, controller, and the faucets. Now what you'll see here, when I place this block, this is going to light up, showing that I have completed the structure. Just like that. So now this is usable to a point. We need lava first for the fuel. But what you'll want to do is you want to make this bigger. Make it taller. The taller you make it, the more metals you can hold. So I'm going to do that real quick here. I'm just going to blow through another 2 stacks of this brick. Why not? Now the base, you can make it, you have to have these items in the first level, but you can make the bottom of it, I have it 3x3, you can make it all the way up to 9x9 if I'm not mistaken, which holds a ton of fluids, but that's late game. You're not going to have that much metal at the beginning. Now what this is good for, the reason that you would use this anyway to get metals is it doubles your output. So if you're using, say you go and mine a bunch of iron and you get a stack of iron. If you put the stack of iron in here, the stack of iron ore, you'll get 2 stacks back. So that helps tremendously, especially at the beginning of the game. And you can see here I did a little bit of mining myself. So that's good. We've got that built. That's going to be temporary. That won't always be there. So now what we need to do is find some lava. And we'll use what's left of our iron here to make a couple buckets. And do I have any sand? I do have sand. I don't know why I did that. Okay. We're going to make a tank real quick. I know I'm wasting coal, but that's fine. So we're going to look around to see if we can find any lava here. Don't know if we can. And we got a creeper. Didn't be okay. Alright. That's so cheaty, but I don't even care anymore. Oh, okay, I'll show you this real quick too. This is where you access it. You dump your ores in here, and it'll cook and turn into molten metal right here. And with the metal, you can cast it into either, like here, if this worked, you would make a cast in the shape of a hammer. So whatever metal you dumped out, it would make a hammer. It doesn't work, but with a hammer. But yeah, and then in here, you would cast and make a block of something. So if you have all of your iron in there, do you just want to make a block of iron, you would cast it into that. So we'll make a tank real quick. I think this is right. It might be lead, now that I'm thinking. Nope, that's right. Okay, now we want a crescent hammer, which is 3 iron and a 10. I might have a 10. No, I don't. So we'll cook this a 10 real quick. Oh, I'm wasting so much coal doing this. Oh well. We're going to have a ton of coal with what I'm going to show you guys today. Alright, so we'll do this. The purpose of this hammer here, the crescent hammer or a wrench, is so when you put this down, this is pretty much a storage of 8 buckets of fluid. You right click it with a hammer and you get it back without having to break it and lose your fluids. I don't think you lose your fluids anymore, but that's just in case. So now we'll go try to find some lava here real quick, and I'll be back to show you guys what I plan on making. A cool, very cool tool. Be right back. Guys, the struggle is real. I messed up recording showing how I made this axe right here. But I can show real quick again and what happened and how I got all these apples as well. So what we did is we got some gold. There was some gold gravel here, and I used my shovel to dig that. Let me turn my volume down so it doesn't echo or anything. Then we came over here. We upgraded our table, which to make that, I'll show you real quick. That is a forge. So we took our table, put iron blocks around it, and 3 of those seared bricks, which you make out with 4 of those other bricks there that we made at the beginning of the episode. And then we made this lumber axe. The lumber axe takes a tough plate, axe head, tough rod, and tough binding. And so we took those. What you do is you put them in here. Well, first, to make the cast, because I keep forgetting what all got cut out of that part that it didn't record. you would take it and make a stone cast of the tool. So we can do that for the sake of the video real quick. And you guys can pretty much figure the rest out, I'm sure. So you take this, well, not the gold one. You take the regular one, the wooden one, and put the material you want to make the rod out of. And there we go, we got a stone tough rod here. So you would take that, take that stone tough rod, come over here and you would plop it right here. Then you would make sure gold is at the bottom of your basin. Right click this, and then you would get a pattern, or a cast. Now with this cast, you can put it here in the table, and whatever kind of metal you put in here, you can use that to make a handle or whatever. You can use that to fill your cast and make that part. So that's how we made this. It took a lot of iron and gold, but that's fine. And this is called a lumber axe. So what this does and why this is helpful is, say we have a tree here, and there are mods that do this, but with Tinker's Construct it's more rewarding. So we got a tree here, just chop the bottom block, and that tree's gone. Now, why I needed this at the beginning here was so that, say we do this, we can grow all these, just like this, and we're out of bone meal, but we got more. And we got this huge cluster of trees. Chop it, it's all gone. All gone. So we got all that wood, all those apples, all those saplings, in just a matter of seconds. Now of course we gotta have the bone meal to keep up with that, but once you run out, the trees will grow side by side like that, so that it is fine. So we already got tons of stuff like that, and we're gonna use that to make carpenter's blocks. Carpenter's blocks. Oop, it's just carpenter blocks. Okay, these are just sticks around the plank, and these are very useful for building because you can lay out what kind of shape you want. You can change the shape with this hammer. You can make these slopes like I have here. And what's very cool is they're interchangeable. So you can, if I wanted to make it look like this, that's cool. And if I don't like it, say, hey, you know, that's not my style. Come up and hit it with a hammer. You'll get all your blocks back, but it'll keep the shape. So it's very, very good for building. And that's what we did. Now there was something very cool over here I wanted to show, and it didn't get put in the video. I'll go ahead and go back and show you guys that real quick. What we're gonna do now, before we go, is make a couple chests, because we're running out of room here. This is just temporary. Just dump some of this stuff. Give me a stack of apples and let's go. So what I found over here when I was looking for lava, we're just gonna go as quickly as possible. That's back towards the house. Okay, no, we're not gonna do that. There's a village here. You can kind of see it on the mini map in the upper left corner. This is when I was looking for lava. I was just running through this field, and these biomes are amazing, by the way. This is the Biomes O' Plenty mod that does that. I found this. There's a cool looking little castle there for a village. It's added by a mod. But that's not what impressed me. And they're gonna go kill that zombie. They're gonna try to. Yeah, they'll get him killed. Alright, so what impressed me was this giant structure over here. You can kind of see it up there. I have no idea what it is still, though. Pork chops. It goes very high in the sky, and it has stairs. Which those are very nicely done, by the way. So let's head up it, and we'll take the zombie with us. I don't know what the point of it is. But we'll head up it. Oh, wow. Okay, we won't go up it that way. Did I just punch him? Oh, I wanted a 360 no scope punch him. Yeah, I gotta get used to the whole recording thing. I'm still getting better at it. So, up here there's a creeper waiting for us. Whoa. Is there mob spawners? Oh, the creeper. Oh, crud. Oh, man, I got so lucky there. I've got to be more careful. Good grief. Okay. So we'll head up here real quick. I forgot about that gap. How did I not fall in it before? I don't know. Okay. Oh. Now what is up here? What is that, just decoration? Yeah, just decoration. So it's some kind of weird looking little tower thing. But oh well, now we know we can get down here. Boop. So that's what I wanted to show you guys. And I think that's when I messed up the recording on accident. I might have hit it twice. Because it recorded like a 4 gig segment. And I record with Fraps. So, Fraps, that sounds about right. 4 gigs a second. It records very high quality video, but I gotta compress it a lot before I upload to YouTube. Otherwise it'd take me a couple days to upload a video. So we'll head back home real quick. And then we'll call it an episode. This might be a little bit short, and that sucks. I had a really good long episode recorded. But of course it did mess up. But I'll get better at this, and that won't happen anymore. Alright, so we're home now. We got our smelter rebuilt. Showed you how to make a couple tools here. And next time, we'll get a little bit more into Tinker's Construct. We'll make this hammer here, which is also very useful. Mine's a 3x3 area. And then we'll also work on the house a little bit offline, and I'll show you guys my progress. Well, in the meantime, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.